Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, so I'm down here.
Yeah, point the camera to your right.
Okay.
Okay, so there should be a gate. Okay, so those are the double doors. Okay, yeah, so keep walking the direction you were walking.
Okay.
You see where that World Cafe Lifestyle is?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the alley. It might be locked.
Okay.
It's locked on the left. You see this one right next to the double doors. These are the two places that I have had.
Hey.
She's open?
She's open.
Ah! Yay! Donor Alley! Oh my gosh, I miss it!
There we go. Yeah. Ooh, cool.
Here, I take my smoke breaks from work and I sit on that guardrail.
That's amazing. I'm gonna see if I can get you up here and see if this works. I still have my helmet on like a dork.
It's okay.
There we go.
Oh,
This. Oh, thanks. Easy. Let's see here. I gotta. So I also have a GoPro.
Oh, yes.
Ah. Everything's hard. Why is everything hard, Gabey?
We're living through a tragedy.
I mean, yeah.
Let's make everything kind of hard.
I know. Okay, here we go. Alright, so got Donor Alley. So tell me about this place.
So Donor Alley is where, like, so World Cafe Live is the only independently owned and run music venue in all of Philadelphia. And Donor Alley is, like, how we thank our donors for supporting the venue.
Ah.
And yeah, so those are just a bunch of like cute little records, and then they all have the names of like people who donate money to the building and the facilities and stuff.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, light your cigarette. Take your smoke break. So you're still in Indiana?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, I thought Chase came all the way to Indiana.
No, I came back to finish my film project.
Oh, wow.
And also just because if I live with my mom for more than a week, it doesn't always
go so great.
We do best like a week at a time.
That's fair. That's completely understandable. You actually outlast me and my mom. We do best like 3 days at a time. I think that's our max trip. It's 3 days. So.
Yeah, I think it helps that I have my little sister as a buffer.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we spend kind of the day together, and then my mom and I have the night together.
That's nice. Are you going to go back? Yeah.
Yeah. When school's over, Chase and I are going to go out there for, like, another week. I think he could really use the change of scenery. And also, there's just so much more outdoors out there. We actually found out that my grandpa's farm that I kind of grew up on is still owned by our family, which I thought we'd sold it. And my little sister and I, when I was there last week, drove out there and just, like, looked at it, and there were people there. We were like, oh, shit. So we, like, yeeted out of there. But now that we know it's owned by our family still, I think we're going to drive out there and just, like, run around the farm all day.
Nice.
I'm very excited.
That's super cool. It's going to be really fun. So how are you holding up?
I am much better now.
Yay.
No longer in a position where I feel like I'm going to wake up and chop off all my hair and take a 10-hour drive. So that's a lot more emotionally stable than I was 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have, like, a routine set up now of, like, going up, getting outside, going for a walk, coming home, working on things, and then hanging out with my roommates at the end of the night. And that's, like, been a really healthy routine for me.
Mm-hmm.
Before it was just kind of like,
Yeah.
So it's been a lot better. How are you?
Good. I'm good. You know, just chugging along. I've been reading like a fucking mad woman. Yes, lots of books. I'm on my 11th book since quarantine started. I can't stop. I'm reading David Lynch's biography, which is it's interesting. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
We just started a documentary in this house about the Unabomber.
Oh, which one?
Yeah, so that's been really interesting. We found out our favorite fact so far about him is that he had these neighbors at one point that he didn't like the fact they drove their motorcycles so loud next to his house at night. So one night he walked all the way to their house, it was like 6 miles away, with an axe, axed down their house, axed his way into it, took a shit in their bathtub, and left.
Wow. All right. That was one fact I did not know about Ted Kaczynski. Thank you. Is this a Netflix documentary?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Very good.
I'll be getting
it's like
on that.
Series.
Nice. Very cool. So what are you going to do after you graduate?
Well, hopefully the pandemic's over.
Onward.
Yeah. My current plan, I want to stay in Philly. Mm-hmm. I like the city a lot. My company has actually talked about working together, or at least some of us, like John's moving, and I don't know the plans of everyone, but I know some of us are talking about like creating original work with them. Nice. So that would be fun.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna teach acting lessons to different. My plan is to do like coaching with mainline kids. I've done a lot of work with kids and worked in schools before, and that's money.
Yeah.
It's like private coaching. So
awesome.
Doing that, and then I want to continue working with like underserved youth populations in Philadelphia and trying to get in positions to do that. I'd love to continue working with the shelter I was working at, volunteering at last summer. But yeah, it's all dependent on right now.
I know. It's so hard. I was working on all of this stuff, and then the pandemic hit, and I'm like such a planner. I like to know what I'm doing at any given time. I have issues around that. But since the pandemic hit, it's just like, well, nothing matters because who knows? Who knows how long this is going to last?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm currently moving in to Chase's house. I'm like in between houses right now, but slowly, gradually moving my way in here. We applied for a house right next to Pig Iron. It was so beautiful. And we applied the week that we got laid off.
No.
Had to file unemployment that week, and it showed up on our thing, and they were like, yeah, you guys are fucked. You guys are a couple who are both unemployed.
That's not fair.
Yeah. So
I'm so sorry.
We're living here.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not bad. It's just kind of like a wow.
Do you have any interest in taking Girly Bouffon back up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely. That's like one of the proudest pieces I've ever worked on.
Back in rock and roll. Absolutely. Me too. Yeah, I wanna get in touch with everybody about it. I just didn't know what the right time to talk about it was, because I heard that Fringe is gonna go digital. Fringe Festival.
Really?
That's what I hear. It's the word on the street.
I'm not surprised, but I'm sad.
I know, I'm not either. But yeah, so like if we got Girly Bouffon back together, I don't know when we could do it. I don't think it'd work very well digitally.
Yeah. I'm kind of terrified. Indiana's reopening.
Texas reopened yesterday.
Yeah, Indiana's on a 5-step plan to gradually reopen. Which, what?
Yeah.
Restaurants you're allowed to be half capacity by the end of the month.
Ugh. Well, we'll see. I think a lot of people are gonna get weeded out of the gene pool very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is terrifying though.
Yeah. My little sister had it and was like pretty much asymptomatic. So, and I know they're saying a lot about like there's a lot of genetics that are involved in like who is asymptomatic and who's symptomatic. So I feel okay in the realm of health safety for myself and my family, but it is scary to watch others around me get affected and
yeah,
not know I'm an asymptomatic carrier.
Well, they're starting to do antibody tests so you can see if you did have it and were asymptomatic. Yeah.
Should go do that.
Yeah, look into it. I don't know how widespread it is right now, but it's they're trying to figure out, because that's the issue, is they don't know how many people are asymptomatic. They just know that some people can be. What?
I know in South Korea they were doing testing and like over half of their population between 20 and 30 had it and didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, so I don't know how I mean, probably about as widespread as our current tests are, because then there's not going to be enough of them. So, you know, it's all good.
Fine.
Fucking America, man. Greatest country in the world.
Yeah, we are.
Number one. Oh my goodness, there's going to be so much bad art produced out of this.
I know.
So much god-awful shit is going to be produced because of COVID.
And also so much beautiful shit, too.
Yes, so much beautiful shit. You're right. You are absolutely right. That's true.
I'm very excited about what our class is making. I feel like there's going to be so much good.
I think so. It's going to be a fun weekend next weekend.
I want a smoke break with Katie.
Hello.
He's in the living room now.
You smoking inside?
No.
Gabey!
This is the cigarette window. We have like a bunch of chairs set up.
You are hilarious. Oh, goodness. Oh, to be young again. Carefree. Oh, what do you got planned for the rest of the day?
We're going to do our daily walk at some point. And then, I don't know, I might go move some of my decorations and stuff so that way this place is starting to feel more like home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to slowly heat stuff over here.
Yeah.
But I have to be out of there by the 17th and have everything cleaned for my landlord, so.
Okay, well, you can worry about that after next week.
Yeah.
Do it in one big push.
One big push and then we're done.
That's right. That's right.
And then hopefully we can go back to school.
Fingers crossed. I'm trying to, I keep like turning over in my brain what next semester would look like if we had to stay home again. Like, I don't want to abandon that possibility. I hope that doesn't happen, but I don't want to abandon it because I don't want to be like totally devastated if it happens. I want to like have a little bit that's like, okay.
Yeah. There's a part of me that wonders, like, if they could just move it to the spring to be in person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would suck that we would graduate late, but at the same time, I would rather do that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know they're already planning a few spring things for us, like Giovanni coming and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know how. I don't know. I wonder if that's something that they're considering.
Yeah.
And I don't know what next year's first year class will look like or how that'll even work, or if they'll have one.
Yeah.
Might not have any first years.
Well, I signed my lease over to one of them, so I know that there's at least one.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they are having a class. Okay, that's interesting. That's good information.
I mean, hopefully he is moving, so.
Yeah. Do you know where he's coming from?
Connecticut.
Oh, okay. I don't actually care, but.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Gabey, go have a wonderful rest of your day. I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I get to check out Donor Alley, which is super cool, and I appreciate it. Never would have guessed this was here.
Yeah.
So, all right, love. I'll see you next week sometime.
Yes, see you next week. Much love.
Much love. Bye, hon. Mwah.